Well, recruit, I'm almost impressed. But anyone can impress me short term. I only want to tell my secret to those who can go the distance. Those who can endure the hardest life can throw at them. This is your final test.
Welcome back to Stooge Stream. I am your host, the Stooge. As you heard by the little man on the screen there, we're getting tested on Mothergunship. I've been playing a lot of this, like way too much of it. They've added in a whole lot of new items, weapons, dizzy mini rockets, new levels, so there's a whole lot to look at. Gamers, strap yourself in. It's time for some Mothergunship. This is an FPS bullet hell roguelite game. Yes, that's 3 different things. Now, the whole point of this game is you create outlandish guns, and the more you go through the level, the better the connectors, the better the guns you can create. Okay, that won't fit, so we will put rapid shotgun on that. Now, the connectors, you can add connectors to connectors and do all kinds of crazy stuff in this game. The thing is, your energy bars deplete. So see those blue bars on the side? When I hold down the right gun, it starts depleting. That's actually got some pushback on it, so I've got to be aware of that. Same on that, if you hold them both down, they both start depleting. That's your ammo. So you've got to kind of balance the weapon loadout to make sure it doesn't eat too much but does some power at the same time, or have 2 things you can switch in between quickly. This is going well already. That pushback is brutal. Oh, hello, things just spawning out of the air. Hang on, let me just deal with this. Alright, so you gotta fight the pushback there and push forward while you're shooting if you want to stay basically in the same spot. If not, it'll push you against the wall, and as you can see, I just ate a lot of health because of that. The health is a green bar on the left-hand side. This room sucks. Start getting used to rooms as well. So even though the enemies in the room might be different, or their placing might be different, the actual layout of the room is very important in some cases. Would you just die? Alright, got some health back. Hold on, I'm getting messages here. Hang on a second, we might have G-Banks joining. We might be getting a special guest in the stream later on. That's very cool. Alright, so here we go. You can see there's a bunch more guns here. I don't actually have enough money to buy any. I'm just showing you how it works. Every other room will have a shop in it. Sometimes there'll be a shop in every room. It just depends on the rooms you end up in. This room isn't too bad. Take that back. This time it sucks. That is brutality. It's okay, we made some coins, and I know as soon as there we go. I'm just waiting for that to spawn, and she's gonna spawn in behind me. It had to be mines. These things just explode as soon as they get near you. Alright, but we got some coins, so that was well worth it. Now, also, there's hidden rooms like that. So every now and then you'll find a hidden room which will have like a little bonus or something in it as well. The abilities, like you level in this, and when you up your abilities you can actually add a sensor for hidden rooms, which is pretty damn cool. Now this room's annoying just because they keep changing the level. Oh, and they've got the shields dude there with them as well, which is always fun. So he's going to randomly shield them. There we go, we got some health back. Excellent. The other cool thing with this game is you've got a triple jump to start with, and then throughout the levels you can actually pick up health, jump, and power upgrades. So you can have more powerful guns, more jumps. I've had up to like 15 jumps, which was crazy. You can get more health. It's pretty damn cool what you can do in this game. Right, now we've got some money. We can do some stuff. Okay, triangle chain gun, double connector. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove that. This should work. No, wrong piece. There. No, that's not going to work. But that's okay, because I know where it will work. So let's remove that. And we'll put the triple chain gun back on that side, and then on this side what we're going to do is remove the shotgun, which takes up very little space. Oh, the connector won't fit. There we go. Now we can slap that shotgun back on. There we go. Check that gun out. So now, and on this side, pretty good, I think we're gonna do alright.
Look, that was it.
Okay, this is a multi-level room, this is annoying. There is a lot of multi-level rooms where you can get hit by enemies from multi-levels, and you've got to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. Now you can bail on rooms at any time if you find an exit door except for the last one. So I could just walk through that exit door now and that's the end of this room, but we want our coins. Oh crap, that's a flamethrower. No, laser blaster. Even worse. Crap. Bouncing pads everywhere. It's okay, finish him off. Now you can see there's doors like on every level, right? They will take you to different rooms. With different enemies, with different stuff. There's like challenge rooms, there's boss rooms. I've only come across 2 or 3 boss rooms so far. Ah, crap. And there's the shop. Okay, connector 5 boxes are really good, and jelly containers are modifiers. Hey, it's G Banks, folks!
Hey,
hey,
my English accent, mate.
Screw you, dude, I'm not losing my accent.
Well, how about mine, mate? I thought I would impress you with my one.
It's not too bad, it's not too bad. I recognize it from where I live now.
Nice. Now, what's been happening?
No, not too much, man. Not too much. How's your life been?
A roller coaster ride.
So life in general.
Yeah, life in general, but it's a good term, I guess. I should say.
You are so Australian. Like, you realise we're live streaming this, right? And within the first 2 minutes of being on, you've said fuck 5 times. You couldn't be more Australian if you tried. No, I don't care. I'm just saying, you're so Australian. It's amazing.
Like, if it makes you feel any better, I wasn't directing it at you or your fans. I was directing it at this life in general, and maybe at myself a little bit.
No, it's all good. It's just hilarious. I've missed it so much because I don't hear it over here.
well, I just throw the C word in there too, you know, more than happy.
Let's leave the cheeky C because YouTube's gonna flag me for that one.
Sorry, I'll censor myself.
Now, for the people out there, I hear you have been streaming some Tekken, sir.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't say proper streaming, it was just like a test, because as you know, well, not you know, your fans might not know, but...
I know.
you know, and like all my fucking friends know, and family too, apparently, but yeah, my internet's horrible, so I was just testing to see, like, just testing the waters, just to see if it would work.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, it actually kind of worked. Like, obviously, you know, the picture wasn't the greatest.
The quality's like a little low, but it's still, you can see what you're doing. You can see you being cheeky.
No, definitely.
Throwing in a cheeky throw and crab.
Well, originally, the only reason I started streaming was because, you remember Genie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was watching me play, and he's like, oh, he's seen me play the game, I should say, and he was like, he was interested, but he's never played a fighting game before, so I literally did what you did to me with Street Fighter. I was like, alright, I'll stream, I'll show you what it's like, and if you like it, buy it.
Yeah,
so
this is how it works. Yeah.
I streamed it, next day he went and bought it.
Okay, good. And let me guess, because he's like a kid, within like 3 hours he was kicking your ass out of it.
He did and he didn't at the same time.
Okay.
So he can combo and shit like that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But his blocking is still like input.
Yeah, fair call. That takes time.
Yeah, no, it does. I mean, like, you know, I'm not taking that away from him. Like, you know, in the space of a week, he's been like better than cunts I've been playing for years. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
It's really the cheeky C! He can see the cheeky C!
Sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to invest in a bleeping machine. I'm sorry.
I love it, man. I don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, no. He's doing alright. But yeah, no. I've been just, you know, screwing around with it, seeing what it's like.
Nice.
And if it continues, I might continue to stream. But you know, I'm not good enough. Like, you know. That's why it's called below average Tekken player, so that people know that, you know, going to a stream, they're expecting amazing stuff, or like anything Korean or Japanese. They're like, wait, what happened? Oh, Westerner stream. Oh, I get it.
You should just call it Western Tekken stream.
That's a good idea, actually. I might change it to that. But then they might think, oh, is he an Asian living in some sort of Western country? Let's check it. Oh, god damn it.
No.
So that's why I gotta put the below average.
Yeah, he's just a really bad Tekken player.
yeah, that's it.
But you're not, dude. You're actually quite good. Like, as much as we're making fun and stuff, you are actually quite good at Tekken. So it's
I appreciate it. I could work a little much more on my game, but I appreciate it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You know how fighting games are. You think you learn something, you think you've sort of mastered it, and then there's like 20 other things you don't know about. But that's what's so fun about them. So you know, you learn.
Yeah, exactly. Like you think you're good, and then a Korean sits down at the machine next to you and teaches you how bad you really are.
Well, dude, I was playing ranked, and I finally got to because like, do you remember how Tekken ranks were?
Yeah.
How the rank system was? Yeah. So I finally got out of Grandmaster and I got into Brawler, which is like the next, you know, stages of, the next stages of the ranks.
Yeah.
So I was like, finally, and then I was like, alright, cool, like I'm gonna be versing somewhat decent people. And I didn't verse a Lucky Chloe player for ages until I got to that rank. And then I versed someone that was in that rank, like similar rank to me. A Lucky Chloe player, and he literally did things that I've never seen my whole life. I thought he was hacking. Like I started like crying halfway through the match. Honestly, I was just like, what? Like, cause I thought I was like one of the best Lucky Chloe players in the world, thinking like I'm top shit, and this guy absolutely triple perfect me. Like, literally, I started tearing up by the third round, like, cause I was
just
like, what do I do?
Alright, hang on a second.
Yeah,
so, For the people watching this stream, you see that dice block in front of the door? That means there's going to be some kind of modifier, and it could be good or it could be bad. So in some cases you get a modifier where you get like 4 times the amount of coins and health drop. Sometimes you get a modifier where the floor is lava. So it could go good or it could go bad, so let's roll the dice. Yeah, so sorry, so he just absolutely triple hammered you.
Yeah, it just destroyed me. Like, made me look like an absolute freaking, you know, whore and fucking Bankstown, Bankstown Canterbury shit. You know what I mean? Like, destroyed me. Destroyed me.
Nice, nice. So it's back to the drawing board.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you either get angry or pissed off and never play the game again, or you learn from it and try to do exactly what he did. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how it works with fighting games. Like, you go online, you get eaten alive, and you go, okay, what did I do wrong? Figure that out, and then move on from there. And go, okay, so make sure that person can't do that to me again, because he absolutely raped me, and we don't want that happening again. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how you learn how to counter and parry and all the rest of it.
Exactly, and then that comes in with it. That's what I was about to say. Like, naturally, all the other stuff will come in. Like, once you learn one thing, like, you might have to learn another thing to learn that certain thing. So you're like, oh, I've learned 2 things in one. It's like, perfect.
Yeah.
Like you said, counters, whatever.
Yeah, better combos.
Like, I'm starting to get in,
Yeah, learning to step in between frames and shit.
Yeah, I'm still trying to fucking figure that shit out, man. It's annoying.
So as a Street Fighter player, I had to learn all that shit. You could do cheap throws and like dodgy jumps and shit because you can see the frames and all sorts of and it's all cool. Like, it's part of the game. If you get eaten by it, you're just like, okay, alright, you suck. I gotta figure out how to counter that. So we figured out me and my cousin played that much Street Fighter on Super Nintendo. We figured out the frame counts in between the jumps. So we could jump short because we knew exactly how far to drag you across the screen.
Okay.
So we figured out that jumping, like, for everyone to land in front of their counter. So if it was Ryu, he does the Oryuken, the uppercut.
Yeah.
So we knew the exact spot to jump, so you'd land right in front of it, so he could never hit you with it, and you'd just be open for a punish. Every single time, and you just punish the crap out of them.
That's so cheap.
Yeah, or step forward and just throw them, because I can't do anything about it. But that was like
awesome.
how you had to win at that game, was learning dodgy stuff like that.
Yeah, no, well that's it, because like fucking, if you don't learn it, someone else is gonna do it to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. I love
what are you
fun games. I'm playing a game called Mothergunship.
Mothergunship. Sounds Japanese. Continue.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Japanese or I don't know, but okay, so it's a first-person shooter, a bullet hell game. So there's constantly 1,000,000 bullets flying at you. RPG, where you gotta level up. Roguelite, so when you grind in, the rooms are always different. And like it procedurally generates. And the cool mechanic on top of that is you can create these fuck-off ridiculous guns. Like, you make them yourself. So you get parts, and you build the guns up, and you get like connectors and all this type of stuff. So on one thing at the moment, I've got a thing that fires fire rings with a rapid shotgun and a laser burst on one gun.
Jesus.
On the other gun, I've got a triple chain gun. Hang on a second, I can't see them till I get to a shop. Triple chain gun, another chain gun, and a mini rocket launcher.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's about energy consumption. So, like, you've got energy, instead of ammo, you've got energy bars.
So you like certain things use
more energy and less energy and stuff, so you got to kind of balance it out, like what you're doing and what you're using, and
that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I've been playing the crap out of it all weekend. I streamed a little bit of it last week and then just been playing it non-stop all weekend. And so while you're going through the levels, right, there's shops, and I'm just about to walk into a shop. So in the shops you can buy new barrels, new connectors, you can also buy boosters. So boosters will be stuff like, alright, so this one I'm standing in front of says anti-gravity generator. So what happens is when you hit someone with that, they fly up into the air and smash on the roof and die. Another one that I'm standing in front of is called a forward booster. It adds 10% damage to whatever side you've added it to, and it's minus 30% pushback. So if you've got a weapon that gives you heaps of pushback, you attach that to that side, and it also gives you some extra damage. Then you've also got other modifiers like lava canisters, which you attach to your gun and fires out lava with the shots. But the thing is, that shit can also damage you. So you've got to be careful where you're shooting it.
Alright.
Yeah. Then you start off every level.
High reward sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And you start off every level with triple jump, and with a certain amount of energy and however much health you've got, you know, for your experience level, right? But then while you're going through the level, you can actually pick up more jumps, more health, and more energy bars that just stick around for that one level. So at the moment, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 jumps before I have to touch the ground. So, like, that's how...
jumps.
Yeah, I can jump 13 times in the air without touching the ground.
Jesus Christ, I might as well just stay in the air the whole time.
You can't, dude. I've had up to 26 jumps.
Oh wow.
So you just jump around the whole level, and it's harder for the enemies to hit you. But like by the time you get that many upgrades in a level like that, you've got so many enemies coming at you, you kind of need the maneuverability. Like you need 13 jumps to jump around the level and get away from these idiots.
Sounds fun.
It's pretty damn cool. Yeah, it feels almost like one of those old plane shooters, but as a first-person shooter, you know, like a bullet hell, old school, you know, 1943 type game. But as a first-person shooter and an RPG, and it's all procedurally generated, so every time you grind and play it, it's all new. And they keep adding new shit. They just added a bunch of new enemies and a bunch of new guns and a bunch of new rooms. So it's really interesting. It's a lot of fun.
How much is it with that?
This isn't actually that expensive, dude. This is only £20. I think in Australia this is like a $40 or $45 game. Like it's not a full price title. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If I see it and it's pretty cheap, I might give it a go.
It's on Steam as well, so you can always get it on a Steam sale. You know those stupid ass Steam sales where it's like games fucking $1. Yeah. So yeah, it's on Steam as well. I'm just not a PC player, so as you full well know. But you've got a mad gaming rig, so you can always download it.
Yeah, no, that's it. Admittedly, the only fucking thing I do play on that is TF2.
Yeah, and you've got a mad gaming rig, and that's all you play on it.
Well, that's one of the main reasons I got it for. I was like, oh, I really want to play TF2 again. And then I realized the community was dead, and I was like, God damn you, Overwatch. It's like, what have you done? But oh well. It's good, I guess, whatever.
Check this out. My gun on my left-hand side, I have Dizzy mini rockets. I have a triangle chain gun. I have a rapid shotgun and an energy stream. And on my right-hand side, I have a heavy energy stream, energy burst, and another triple chain gun.
Okay.
It's craziness.
Fucking hell, it sounds crazy. It's like no one can get near you, man.
Well, the thing is, like, it's bullet hell, so you walk into some rooms and there'll be like 200 enemies. And they're all firing at you at once. And you're like, ah! Trying to jump between bullets and get shots off, and yeah. Like, on the higher levels, it gets pretty insane. And I think I've just walked into one of those rooms. Ah, shit. So there's a lot of running around and running back and forth and going, crap! And just spraying and hoping some shit dies. Oh, great,
actually,
there's
I couldn't play.
dogs chasing me now, too.
Now that you just said all that, I could not play. Now you just said all that, I could not play this game.
Oh yeah, you'd be freaking out. You'd be freaking out.
I'll actually run. I'll be in my room. And I'll be calling you or using you like every Sunday bullshit game like this again.
I'm gonna make you play it when you come over, when you come to the UK.
Oh yeah, of course you are. It's like a fucking suffering game you've made me play over the years.
Yeah, but that's alright. Bring Tekken with you and you can kick my ass at that a little bit and make yourself happy.
Okay.
So when are you coming?
How's the family?
Huh?
I was gonna say how's the family, but
yeah, the cats and the woman are doing good.
Oh, that's good to hear. But yeah, I will be over either around Christmas time, or January, because that's when I'll have time off at work.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
and
for anyone
talking about work,
listening, there's going to be Tekken tournaments streaming during that period.
And you know what? There actually will be tournaments around in Europe.
Really?
People play tournaments. Yeah. Because you remember how we used to play tournaments?
Yeah.
When we played Tekken?
Yeah.
There's barely any Australian, Aussie like tournaments going on anymore. Because obviously the player base dropped after a while. So the only tournaments that ever go on in that game are either in America or Europe. And Europe's just one big server. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you're here, man, you'll have a really good connection to be able to do some tournaments and have some fun over here. Yeah.
Easy. Awesome.
Oh, before I forget, this is just for you, but it doesn't matter. I can say it on the stream anyway. My olds, I spoke to my olds yesterday, and they said, tell George to drop by whenever he wants. And Mum said, if you want meatballs, call it first, and she'll make you meatballs.
Oh, that's sweet, well, yeah, I'll definitely get together a number then.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, I'll text it to you. So this dude, I took him to my parents' place for dinner once, he had meatballs, and then I basically had to take him again the next week just because he wanted meatballs.
Look, let's just say I did not put a knife to Rick's neck. Things happen, and at the end of the day we forgave each other about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, come on, man. It was just a prank. You know that. Ashton Kutcher was there and everything. Come on.
Well, yeah, I'll text you the number. She said drop by anytime. Just call her in advance so she can make you meatballs.
Damn. I don't know how much, I'm about to fall. I'm about to pass out. That's how fucking excited I am. I might even make an excuse tomorrow and be like, "Oh, can I go out with one of the drivers?" And then I'm like, when I go out with the drivers, I'm like, "Wait, boys, just make a quick stop past West Penny Hills."
Yeah.
Why is that? I was gonna go see my grandmother. Stay in the car real quick.
Yeah.
4 hours later.
Oh, that was the best feed ever.
Yeah. How'd you gain 40 pounds?
Hang on a second.
Nah, I appreciate it, sir.
So this is where you level up in the game. So you see those skill points, I've attached them to movement speed, max health, energy, recharge rate, so on and so on. And as you level, you unlock different skills that you can use. So fist damage is still locked, max energy is still locked. So what we're going to do is add one to starting jumps. So from now on, I'll start with 4 jumps rather than 3, which is going to make maneuverability so much easier. And now over here, in this dodgy corner hidden away, is a hidden item shop. So the coins you've made you can spend on already upgraded weapons that you can start the level with rather than having to go in there with absolute garbage. We'll take that. That's awesome. So make sure you check both of them when you level up and when you want new stuff. Anyway, sorry, I got to kind of talk to the people as well as you, sir. It's not all about
that's
you.
Fine. No, show some love to the chat. Whatever. I'll sit here in silence. No, shout out to chat. How many people are there or whatever. But yeah, shout out to you folks.
Well, this is recording, so people will be watching this later on YouTube.
Yeah. Amen. Can I get an amen in the chat? No.
No, please don't. Please, just don't. Don't encourage him. We've been through this before. You made me turn heel because of this. Don't encourage him.
You might have moved across the pond, but I'll still come get you, god damn it. No.
Dude, you started Stooge Club. It's your fault.
I started Stooge Club?
Yeah, as an answer to the Cult of Banks.
I'm pretty sure the Cult of Banks was pretty mellow and chill until you bring the Stooge Club in, and this pretty much took over the whole industry.
Well, don't worry.
Vince calling, you had Vince calling and everything, bro. Like what? Like Vince was involved. Like
yeah, it was great. I
didn't even get Vince involved. Like,
I know, and you're probably thinking Vince McMahon. No, Vince Russo. That's how bad it was.
I remember that dude. He was hilarious.
Oh, he's so bad, dude. Like, oh my god, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
I loved it.
Like, just the craziest, shonkiest ideas of all times, and just, I don't know. Alright, anyway, let me quickly end this stream and I'll keep chatting to you. Hang on 1 second. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people from around the world, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of Mothergunship, this weird mix of roguelite, FPS, bullet hell, RPG, shooter. I'm having a great time. I'm thoroughly addicted to it and I put way too many hours into it. And we may show you some more later on down the track when we get a little bit further into the game. Until then, G-Banks, say goodbye to the people.
Yo, see you later, guys. Show some love to the chat and yeah, show some love to the stream as well. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Yeah, really goes a long way.
There you go. So he remembers to do that shit. I don't, and I'm on this channel mostly. I've been your host, the Stooge, and until next time, don't forget adventure, excitement. Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution. This is Stooge Club!